Welcome back to Fox News reporting Honor Killing in America. I'm Bill Hemmer. Before the break, you heard Yassir Said's story, how she fled Texas with her daughters Amina and Sarah, fearing their father would harm them. But she says he convinced them to come back. Yassir and Sarah returned first. Amina, though, stayed with her boyfriend for 2 more days. She came home New Year's Day 2008. As Greg Jarrett now reports, her father, Yassir, was there waiting.
She went in, and he was standing there, and he kissed her on the forehead and told her that he's glad that she come back home. When he did that, I seen a tear come down his face. The whole time that I've been married to him, I've never seen a tear in this man's eye. I didn't think anything about it. I just thought maybe he's happy because his family is back.
And then what happened?
She said, "I'm hungry, Mom." So Yassir said, "We're gonna go eat."
So he decided to take them out for something to eat.
I told him I wanted to go with him. He said, "No, I just want to talk to the girls, and we'll be back in a little bit." I didn't think anything of it.
Yassir says Yassir, Amina, and Sarah got into Yassir's borrowed taxi cab and drove off. She thought to this Denny's, but Yassir apparently had different plans.
Amina sat in the front seat, Sarah was in the back. The police theory of the case is that Yassir drove them 14 miles from their home in Louisville to this area right here, Las Colinas. At some point in time, he pulled the car over, put it into park, pulled out a gun, and began firing. Somehow during the shooting, Sarah managed to call 911.
Irving 911, what is your emergency? What's going on, ma'am?
I'm dying, that's what's up. Oh my God.
After that call, we sent units to the area and saturated the area that we thought the call was coming from.
Ma'am, are you still there? Ma'am, are you still there?
The police came to your door. What happened?
They said Irving police got a 911 tape of a young female saying she had been shot, and the phone is registered to that address. And I told them that my daughters was with their dad and they were going to a Denny's.
Yassir says she called Yassir's brother, Mohsen.
And I asked where Yassir was, and he said he didn't know. And he said Yassir didn't want to raise whores for daughters. He didn't want no whores for his daughters.
When I talked to my sister and she was telling me that she was on her way to the Irving Police Department and that Sarah made the 911 call, she's dying, the first words out of my mouth was, "Damn it, Yassir." And then I said, "Where is Amina?" She said she's with them. And I said it again, "Damn it, Yassir."
Irving 911, what's your emergency?
Before police could find Amina and Sarah, 911 operators received another call, this time from a cab driver at the Omni Mandalay Hotel in Las Colinas.
We have a cab in our cab stand. There are 2 people inside the cab. One of the people in the passenger seat looks like she's hunched over, and she has blood coming from her ear. She does not look like she was breathing. It doesn't look like they're alive to me.
Did you hear any shots or anything?
Nothing. We can't find the driver.
Police believe Yassir, after shooting his daughters, drove to the Omni Mandalay Hotel, ditched the cab, and then somehow disappeared.
Yassir vanished. How?
I don't know. I ask that question every day. How could a person that shot 2 people 11 times vanish? There is no way.
You've had no contact with Yassir Said since the murders?
No.
No messages, no communications?
No.
Yassir was in close contact with Yassir's brothers. In fact, she says she and Islam ended up living with Mohsen right after the murders. because Islam was far closer to the Saids than to Tissie's family, and she felt there was nowhere else to go. But in those 2 months, Tissie says she learned that some of the Saids not only believed Yassir killed his daughters, but had good reason for doing so.
Have they told you that?
No, but just hearing them talk and being around them the months that I was, I picked up on things. One of his brothers told me that I was really lucky that he left their bodies for me to find, for me to put my girls to rest. If it was him, nobody would find his girls.
Who said this?
Yassir told me this, and he has 5 girls.
Do you think Islam has had any contact with his father since the murders?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Tissie says Islam, her oldest child, is now living in Egypt, and she rarely talks to him.
Last time I talked to Islam, he said that his dad didn't do it, that their Mexican boyfriends did it. I said, that's not true, Islam.
Is it true that Islam said at one point in time after the murders that his sisters got what they deserved because they broke the rules and they knew it?
He did tell me that they did not deserve to have their headstones because they were dating Mexicans. And anybody that dates out of their culture, they don't deserve to have anything.
Wow, remarkable. And mind-boggling, too, to think that there are people who believe a father is right to kill his own daughter in order to protect the family's honor.
It is, and we'll be talking about that coming up. There is one thing we should make clear. While police do believe Yassir Said committed these murders, nobody else in his family has been charged with anything, nor have they been named suspects in the murders.
So we have Tissie's side of the story. Did you try and speak with other members of the family on the Said side?
Well, we certainly tried. That's coming up.
After the break.
Are you Yassir Said?
That's none of your business. I want you out of this property now.
May I speak with you on camera?
And I hate Fox News, you racist mother. Get the out of this property now.
Do you know where your brother is?